Soy Dani. Howdy everybody, Dani here with Time for All Ages. On Sunday, we talked about the idea of our corner people and having people who support us as we try to go through this world practicing what we believe in, and especially practicing our 7 principles. Now, we talked about our first 4 principles and our first 4 promises that we make to each other. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to light our chalice. You might notice that my chalice is a little different this time. I can't hang out on the floor with my normal chalice right now because the new puppy has been trying to eat the wax. So we're going to be using a virtual chalice in case Nim decides to come and crash our party. But we're going to sing our principle song to help me light the chalice this time. So as I light the chalice, let's sing our promises song. If you don't know the words, or if you don't know the tune, it's to the Sound of Music, Do, Re, Mi, word song. Sorry, friends. All right, here we go. 1, each person is important. 2, be kind in all you do. 3, we're free to learn together. 4, and search for what is true. What are we talking about today? We're talking about 5, all people need a voice. So 5, all people need a voice. And our promises, another way that we might put that, as I light the chalice, is we believe in our ideas and we act on them. So the big, wordy, adult version of the believe in ideas, our ideas, and act on them promise is the principle, the right of conscience, and the use of the democratic process. So what does that mean, the right of conscience? Well, what's a conscience? Conscience is something that helps us to know what we believe or what we are doing is right or what we're wrong. It's that inner voice inside each of us that says, maybe it's not a good idea to steal a cookie from the cookie jar. Or it's something that says, hey, it's not right that that person is being unkind to someone else. It's that voice in our head that says, oh, that person's sitting by themselves and they look lonely. Maybe I'll go have a conversation with them. Our conscience is the thing inside of us that says, that's unfair. I should do something about that. Believing in our ideas and acting on them is hard. So let's go ahead and make our 5 like we did with principles 1 through 3. 5 is hard. I don't actually know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try. So what if I take it and I make it like that and I give it a little spin, and then I take it and I make it so that I got a square. So far so good, right? And then I'm gonna curl it. That's a 5, right? That's my 5. 5 by 5. Believing in our ideas and acting on them is probably something we need the most help with. Because while listening to our inner voice is easy, making a difference can feel a little overwhelming. But there's this great quote that I love that says, never doubt that a small group of people can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. If I'm not mistaken, Margaret Mead said that, but if I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. See, this is why we have an electronic chalice today, because Nim has been very interested in stealing the things. Nim is learning about how to believe in her ideas and act on them, and what right and wrong is. Nim has been having a little bit of trouble learning her conscience. Earlier today, she stole a plate off the couch and tried to eat the grits that were inside it. But they were my grits, and that wasn't very nice. No, it wasn't. So, we need people to teach us and to help us learn how to believe in our ideas and act on them and not eat pipe cleaners, because eating pipe cleaners is bad. Yeah, eating pipe cleaners is not a good idea, Nim Nim. So we need people to teach us that. So that's why I think that believing in our ideas and acting on them is probably one of the hardest of our promises to keep. Because it's really easy to think things in our head. But it takes bravery and courage, it takes hope, and it takes faith to act on ideas and bring them into action. Which is why my corner person for number 5 is Reverend Tim. Because he helps us remember and inspires us at church to do what we need to do. He reminds us that the church is not the building, right? And that it's all of us in our community. And he's constantly being a cheerleader for all of us in the congregation to do what's right. And why do the doggos keep trying to steal the fire today? I don't know. Do you know? Anyway, so I want to know, who helps you believe in your ideas and act on them? More importantly, I want to know, what do you believe is right? What do you do is right? What are the things that you believe so deeply in your soul that you will work really hard to make sure that they come to light and that they come into the world? For me, the thing that I believe is that more than anything in the world, loving people will make a difference. And that when we act out of love, we act in the ways that are right. Because when we act in love, we come from a place of compassion, we come from a place of justice, we come from a place of fairness. And if we look at the world and we love everybody in the world, even the people we don't like very much, it makes us do the right thing by them. And it makes us protect them and hold them, especially the people who need to be loved the most. So, with that thought, I'm going to go ahead and extinguish our chalice. I want you to remember that you are loved, you are cherished, and you are not alone. Fake breath out. Until next time.